This is the Drake Insights Podcast, your weekly dose of cutting-edge senior living marketing insights. Join me, your host, Natasha Drake, for bold ideas, proven strategies, and inspiring stories straight from the experts. Tune in and let's conquer the senior living marketing landscape together. Hey guys, welcome back to the Drake Insights Podcast. I am your host, Natasha Drake from Drake Strategic. Let's get started. So today's episode, we're going to be doing a quick one. This is our 3 tips in 3 minutes. So hopefully, you'll learn something. Maybe if you already know these things, it'll be a reminder, but this is quick, your 3 in 3. All right, let's get started. So tip number 1, here we are, the end of January. Okay, it's the first week of February. I'm a little behind, but it's the end of January. So what are we doing? Where are we? I think a lot of times people will wait till the quarterly planning or the end of the first quarter to say, okay, where are we? Do we need to make changes? And the first thing I want to say is we need to be looking at our data, looking at our plans constantly and adjusting them as we go so that by the end of the first quarter, we already know we've met our results. We already know we've met our goals, or we already have made changes before we get to April. Right? So tip number 1, take a step back. Tip number 1 is, have you reviewed your marketing plan? That's one. So a lot of times, right, we put these plans together with our agencies in fourth quarter and then we sign off on the scopes of work in December. And then, the holidays in January goes by and all of a sudden, have we looked at it? Have we, I like to say, dusted off the shelf or metaphorically opened it on your computer? And have we really looked at it? I ask this because if you're a provider, you're someone that has many communities, each of those plans should be different for each community, everything. You're going to have a slightly different budget for digital than you do for traditional. You may have heavier direct mail. You're going to have a different target market. So are they cookie cutter or are they truly custom to your community? Have you reviewed it deeply and really feel like it's custom to your community? So let's take a look at that and make sure we've reviewed our plans. Are they different? Are they more lead nurturing, lead conversion, first lead generating, and making sure we're happy with our plans? And if they're not, speak up. So tip 2 is review your data. Not at the end of the first quarter. Are we reviewing our data weekly, monthly? So now at the end of January, we should have our data in. A lot of times we do big lead generating events in January, right? How was it? Was it good? Was it successful? Did we get a lot of leads or did we not? And so we need to now look at that data. How was our digital data? And I don't just mean your digital company hands you numbers and you see all the conversions and, we had a lot of numbers. No, the leads, the actual leads that spoke with your sales team, were they quality? Are you making movement? Are you touring? Are you converting? How is that going? So I want to make sure we're really looking at the data now from January and then adjusting our plan for February. So that takes me to our last one as we're coming up on 3 minutes. Tip number 3 is adjust your plan now. Again, don't wait till the end of the first quarter. How was January? Did we generate as many leads as we had hoped? And if not, then we need to change February, right? So a lot of times communities will have a large lead generating event in January, and then February you'll focus on conversion, lead nurturing. But maybe if we didn't get our leads we wanted in January, we need to make some little digital adjustments. Luckily in today's world, you can make changes now pretty easily. Maybe make some digital budget changes to try to increase our leads in February. Or if you have enough time to do an event, a mailer, great. If not, what are some other tactics we can do? Or to know, okay, we didn't hit January. February, we're still going to work on lead nurturing those leads. February is a great time for lead conversion, small lead nurturing events. But then March, let's make sure we have offset so we can increase the leads in March so that by the end of the first quarter, we're back on track with our goals and we're not starting from behind. So there's your 3 tips in 3 minutes. I think I went a little bit over for today. So 1, review your marketing plans. 2, review your data. How did we do in January? And 3, adjust your plan. Don't be afraid to speak up and say, we're not hitting the numbers we need. We're not hitting the quality we need. We need to make adjustments now before we're behind at the end of the first quarter. So that's your 3 tips in 3 minutes with Drake Insights Podcast. I am your host, Natasha Drake from Drake Strategic. Thank you so much for joining today, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye. Real quick, if you enjoyed watching the podcast today, please follow me and subscribe so you're notified for the next podcast. And if you have any questions or want to talk after about anything that Drake Strategic can provide for you, please reach out to me, call me, email me, or visit our website at drakestrategic.com.